What's up, guys? Kids with Kicks here, and welcome to episode number 4 of this My Player Career. Series is going really well so far, even though we're not as far up the table as we'd like to be. We understand it is going to be a struggle, but in the last episode, you saw us pick up our first win away at Burton Albion. So it took us to episode 3 to get it, but hopefully we can now kick on and get a few more points and push our way up the table. We're going to begin this episode then with a trip to Mansfield Town. Not one of the strongest League 2 sides, I must say. You can see they're kind of mid-table in 13th. We're still down in 18th with just that one win. But like I said before, only the 2 defeats. So we are becoming draw specialists, if you like. We need to start turning some of those draws into wins. You can see Mansfield will be playing a back 4, and they haven't got a holding midfielder. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if all goes to plan, we'll be able to drop off and find some space to get some shots off from distance. But you can see we got off to the worst possible start. It's a fantastic finish, but 4 minutes in, they play the ball through to Fisher. He sidesteps the keeper and rather unnecessarily, I must say, smashes the ball into the top corner, in off the underside of the crossbar, and we go 1-0 down. And we look to get back on level terms almost immediately, having a shot from distance, but it was straight down the throat of the goalkeeper, and it was an easy catch in the end. So 20 minutes in, we continue to come forward. The ball comes into the box, a good cross, but we're 5'9", not going to be a big aerial threat. So we failed to make the most of that. We have another pot shot from distance just before half-time, which was blocked. We failed to create any real chances in the first half, and we go in 1-0 down. Hopefully the second half we can turn things around. You can see the frustration here as we pick up the loose ball. No support. We're playing one up top. We are playing as the lone striker, and it really, really is beginning to frustrate us. But we have to hold the ball up, wait for support. We play the ball out wide very nicely. It's cut inside. A really nice back heel from Maguire. Picks us out. We have an effort on goal, but it is a fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Oi, 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 say hello. So from the resulting corner, we try and offer an option short. The corner taker decides to ignore us there. We win the header. It's Goulding who has the effort on goal, but it goes horribly high and wide. And we were beginning to get frustrated now playing in that lone striker role again, so we decided to try and run the channels in an attempt to get more involved in the game. We did pick the ball up. It's headed down to the edge of the box by Windass. Proctor lays it off to us, and we have an effort from distance trying to pick out that far top corner, but it wasn't to be. The ball actually ended up curling away from the goal. And since Mansfield took that early lead, they've kind of been on the defensive, but we've got a little reminder here of what they're capable of as they come forward. Some really neat link-up play. Murray finds the ball to Clements. It's a fantastic effort. A fantastic chance, rather. The effort was a poor one. Really should have doubled Mansfield's lead, but fortunately for us, we get away with it without conceding. And you can see here we pick up the ball on the edge of the box, decide not to go for goal, but to tee up a teammate instead. Windass with the opportunity, surely must score, but it's a good save from the keeper to keep Mansfield in front. We were looking for that assist. We haven't got many assists. Obviously, we get that lack of support up there. I'm going to keep banging on about it because it keeps frustrating me, and you can see the frustration beginning to show in our play now as we just lunge in for a tackle. No chance of winning the ball whatsoever, and we pick up the first yellow card of our career, probably the first of many, as we begin to get annoyed with how things are going. But we move into stoppage time now. Could we get ourselves level? You can see us in space. We try and finesse the ball into the far corner. It's a great save from the goalkeeper, but fortunately for us, Seamus Keneally was on hand to divert the rebound into the top corner, just getting his head to the ball. The defender's really slow to react. Keneally reacted the quickest, and we have managed to snatch a point, and you can see what it means to us in the game, which we have dominated again but failed to win. But like I said before in the last episode, when you grab a late equaliser, you cannot be too disappointed at coming away with a point, having been behind for 86 minutes of the game. But you can see confirmation there. The full-time whistle goes. Mansfield 1, Accrington 1, and we pick up a decent point away from home. The pleasing thing about our performance is we got a 6.4, even though it didn't feel like we had a fantastic game. That's ahead of our objective, and you can see the pass completion is at 100% as well, so that was a positive for sure. So as you can see on the screen, the next game is at home against Exeter City, and again, just as predictable as we have been all season really, 4-4-1-1 formation. We're leading the line. Maguire is the main man supporting us in that cam role, and hopefully we can start to go on a bit of goal scoring form, because we haven't scored. I think we got just the one game this season thanks to that goal that gave us the win at Burton. In competitive matches, of course, we did grab a goal against Benfica, which is a bit of a claim to fame. But here we go. We're looking at Exeter's formation now. They're playing 4 at the back, and they've got Noble sat there in that CDM role, which is going to make it very, very difficult for us indeed to get any sort of space, any sort of shots off from distance. So if we're going to score in this game, you feel like we have to get in behind, and we need to break this bad habit of getting off to poor starts. Exeter have the first effort of the game, and thankfully Davies pulls off the save from the header, but we don't start brightly, and that's something we've got to stop because we give ourselves an uphill battle most games. But you can see some decent play from us there, working our way into the box. We smashed the ball across goal, but nobody, obviously with us being the striker, was there to put their body on the line and try and get the goal. But at the other end, Cummins makes no mistake. Exeter work their way through our defence. That is a solid finish, as you can see from the replay. Gaps all over the show at the back, really poor defending, and once again we find ourselves conceding an early goal. Half hour into the game now, you can see we are looking to work our way back into the game. We play some decent football at times, I must say. We look to get the ball back here. The first effort is a good save. The rebound, surely we can equalise. It comes back off the inside of the post, hits the goalkeeper, and is cleared off the line. How unlucky can you get? That really does sum up the last couple of games for us. And you can see again, we're having to drop really, really deep here in order to get ourselves involved in this game. It was some good defensive work, and we run all the way at the Exeter defence before deciding to play the ball to Maguire. Really good build-up play, but Exeter blocked the effort on goal and managed to play their way out of trouble and get into half-time with a 1-0 lead. But second half, we look to get back level early doors. This time we tee up Maguire. His effort is a poor one, just wraps his foot around the ball too much, and it goes well wide of the mark. And then Exeter gave us a little reminder that they're not just looking to sit on their laurels and hold their lead. They have an effort from distance, but it's a comfortable save from Davies. Easy for him to deal with, straight down his throat. But you can see now, just 12 minutes to go. We're working hard to try and create something in this game. We try and cut inside onto our right foot. It doesn't happen. Exeter, they were very comfortable at the back. They defended really, really well. And once again, we began to get frustrated. And look at that. It's a horrendous challenge. I wasn't expecting the guy to just turn his back on play, which made that challenge look a lot worse than it was. But we were fortunate to escape that without a booking. But just to sum up how the game was going, we have an effort from distance, and it actually hits our own player who blocks our own shot. And just 4 minutes to go, we are pretty desperate now, throwing everybody forward, and we're creating sort of half chances. Exeter sitting back really deep. This was Brunner who had the effort that went wide. But one last chance as we move deep into stoppage time. We work hard to win the ball back after our initial mistake, create space, unfortunately, on our weaker left foot, but we have the strike at goal anyway. And the ball is diverted wide of the mark from the goalkeeper, and Exeter managed to escape with a victory, and you can see how much it means to them. And they really were rubbing salt in the wounds there, celebrating like that, which we weren't happy with. And you can see the travelling fans wearing what looks like Accrington kits, but it wasn't, are happy to come away here with a 1-0 win rather, and the 3 points. And I thought that was a really, really shocking game as far as we were concerned, but we did get a rating of 6.4 again, above our objective. Passing once again hitting 100%, and you can see a couple of stat increases as we've completed 10 matches. So a little positive to take away from that game in what overall was a very, very poor performance. We're just not clinical enough, not taking our chances, and it is beginning to cost us. We need to stop starting games really, really poorly as we have been as well. Stop going behind, because it gives ourselves an uphill battle and we're under pressure straight from the off. But you can see the next game is away to Cambridge United, who are struggling. They're down at the wrong end of the table with us, and at one point it was just us and them without a win. I saw some of the comments on the other videos saying if we lose to Cambridge, we really are in trouble. So here it goes. It's a bit of a crunch game already. 12 games into the season. We've got 1 win. Cambridge have 2, but we are level on points. Thanks to us having 3 more draws rather than the defeats that Cambridge have got. But they are going to be playing a 4-4-2. It's a difficult one to call, this game, because it literally does depend on who performs on the day. But 15 minutes into the game, we pick up the ball down the left-hand channel. We cut inside onto our right foot, onto our stronger right foot. Keep going down the outside, eventually going back on our left. And it was just a bit of a zigzagging run, really. It was impossible for us to call, but the finish was a weak one on our poorer left foot, and it was saved and turned behind by Dunn. But we continue to work hard. Cambridge very, very careless in possession. We try and squeeze a shot in here from a tight angle, but it goes straight across the face of goal and just trickles past the far corner. But Cambridge, after about half an hour or so, began to find their rhythm, and they started to play like Barcelona, if you want me to be honest. I don't know whether that's us making them look good or them just playing really well, but they have an effort from distance. Looks to be heading into the bottom corner, but it was a good save from Davies. But how about this attack now, continuing to play some really good short football. It's a 1-2 here, in fact, and Jordan Slew, the striker, manages to get on the end of that cross right on the stroke of half time to head Cambridge in front. So we really are in a spot of bother now, but fair play, good cross, but nobody tracked the runner from a defensive point of view. That is a really, really poor goal to concede. And we do have a chance to get ourselves level before half-time, but just to show our frustration, the referee blows the whistle as we find ourselves in space on the edge of the box, which really did really make me angry. I haven't even got words. I'm getting angry just thinking about it, but that sort of sums up how things are going at the moment. But into the second half we go. We play a lovely through ball to Maguire, and eventually we get ourselves back eventually we get ourselves back on level terms. Eventually we take a chance is what I'm looking to say. Sean Maguire with the goal. Assist for us. I'm really pleased with this. We could easily have had a crack at goal, but we play a defence splitting through ball, and the first time finish from Maguire is fantastic. With his left foot, just curls the ball around the goalkeeper, and we are back on level terms. And to be honest, the second half, there wasn't many real chances. It was a real 50-50 battle, but Cambridge, they did have some sights at goal, but they seemed very reluctant to pull the trigger, as I'm going to show you here. Look, surely they just need to get an effort on goal, but they decided to go all the way back, keep possession, and eventually we managed to get the ball clear. But 10 minutes left, they did create an opportunity, and they did have an effort on goal. They're down the right-hand side here, taking the ball past our man far too easily, past the fullback. The cross comes into the box. Tom Elliott flicks the ball on, but fortunately it hits the side netting. Real chance for Cambridge to take the lead there, but 5 minutes to go. We're going to pick up the ball and run directly at the defence as we have no support. We get it onto our right foot into the area. We go down, and the referee points to the spot to our surprise. It looked like we'd just gone down really easily, and it's Josh Coulson, the culprit, who's given away that penalty at a crucial stage in the game. So a chance for us to win it. As we look at the slow motion replay, you can see he does just have a handful of our shirt, and we go down. It's going to be us because we are on penalty duty. It's not going to be us, because just to sum up how this episode has gone, really, very frustratingly, we are going to be substituted. So we got a penalty with 2 minutes to go, which we've won, that we would have taken, given us the chance to be a hero and win the game, and we've been substituted. Very frustrating times indeed. I wasn't happy with the manager at all, but obviously with this event about to happen, we decided not to simulate the game. I wanted to watch this penalty being taken to see if we could grab all 3 points for only the second time this season. It's going to be Shane McCartan who's come on to replace us to take the penalty, and he buries it right into the top corner. Cambridge United 1, Accrington Stanley 2, and it looks as though we're going to escape with all 3 points, and you can see what it means to us from the celebrations. It would have been great to be involved in that bundle, but no, the manager had to ruin that for us. And as we have a look at the penalty, he just kept his composure and lifted the ball out of the keeper's reach into the top corner, and surely we're not going to concede the last minute equaliser, and we're not. The full-time whistle went shortly afterwards. The lads are celebrating. We've got only our second win of the season. The travelling fans are really pleased, and confirmation of the score there. Cambridge United, despite going in front on the end of a defeat, and our match rating 6.7. We didn't have the best of games, to be honest with you. We did get that assist, which I was really pleased with, because the objective is to get just the one assist from these 4 games. So we've done that already. And speaking of objectives, Oxford, Mansfield, Exeter and Cambridge games, we did hit the assist thanks to the goal. Thanks to the assist in that last game. I can't commentate today, but never mind. We achieved the rating of above 6, which they wanted to do, but unfortunately we couldn't get on the score sheet, and of course meant we didn't hit the conversion rate target either. So 2 out of the 4 objectives we managed to achieve, but we will be looking to improve both our assist levels and our goal scoring form as we progress through the season. But we'll end the episode in the usual way with a look at the league table, and you can see we are not in that top half of the table, which is very annoying. It's Portsmouth who lead the way, Southend United in second, and Exeter. That result against Exeter is not looking too bad now. They are up there in third, so they are one of the stronger teams in the division. We're down there in 20th, 2 wins, 8 draws, 3 defeats. Could be worse, but could be better, but we'll look to improve our form in the coming episodes. We'll have the next one coming shortly. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch, links in the description, and we'll see you next time.